These sketch flyers were designed by professional graphic designers following a proven design process. As professional designers, we don't simply take client brief and jump into Photoshop or any other design software. Instead, we follow a structured process that consistently delivers top-notch results. In this video, I'll guide you through the process, broken down into 5 essential steps. By the end, you'll be able to elevate your designs to a professional level. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. But before we begin, feel free to share in the comment section if you follow a specific process or take more spontaneous approach when working on your project. This begins with understanding the client brief. Begin by obtaining the brief from the client and asking clarifying questions to ensure a thorough understanding. It's crucial that you fully grasp the client's expectations and objectives. Inquire whether they have any specific resources they would like you to use, such as images, logos, or preferred color schemes. Don't hesitate to ask any questions necessary to gain a clear and comprehensive understanding of the client's vision and requirements. This is where the process becomes more exciting. Gather inspiration and create a mood board. You need to go to Pinterest, Instagram, or you can even use normal Google search for this. So you log on to your favorite browser and then you search in the search bar pinterest.com. I've already searched it here. And then you select the first link. Over here, all that you do is you search church flyer design. Design. Great. And then as you can see, there are numerous of church flyers here on Pinterest. So all that you do is you scroll through the ones that reflect your design. The one that reflects the project that you have been given. That's what you download. One tip for searching things on Pinterest is that you can also go straight to the point and also search the specific flyer that you are designing. It can be Bible study, it can be revival. You can use the theme of the flyer to also search for that specific kind of flyers. There may be flyers like that you can easily get inspiration from that and then you use. That will also help you in your search for inspiration. So what I always do is I go through it like this, and if I see something like that, the one that reflects my project, what I do is I right click and then I open a new tab. So I go through, I right click, I open a new tab. So as many as I can, I go through and I open a new tab, and when I'm done, I just go to them and then I'll download them by clicking on this 3 dots here and then download image, and it will be in my, so I just choose a folder. So let's say downloads here, and then it will be saved on my PC. So you download as many flyers as possible so you can make an informed decision. For me, what I always do is that after downloading them, I go through them again to select the ones that I really need for the project, and I import them into Photoshop to work on them. So after choosing the best ones, I go to Photoshop, and over here I click on new file and I create a new document. But I make sure that I make this one checked. If you uncheck this one, you get a different result. And I set the dimensions for my project and I name it, or I can even leave it, I'll name it later. So I set the dimension and everything for my project and I click on create. So after your workspace has been created, what I do is I go and then import everything that I selected from the ones I downloaded. I go and then import all of them here in Photoshop. I don't put it on the canvas, I put it at one side like this. And so let me do it really quick for you to see what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys can see what I'm trying to do. I don't do it roughly like this. I make sure I arrange them, but it seems like because of the video I'm making, that's why I've scattered them like that. So you take your time and then you arrange them like that. So over here, this is your canvas, the artboard one, and these are your inspiration. These are the things that you are looking onto. After importing all the flyers here in Photoshop, study them one after the other to define the unique style for your project. At this stage, you select your fonts, colors, images, and other design resources for your project. Remember to allow the client's goals, the objectives the client gave you and how the client want the work to be done. Now from there, start designing. Implement all the styles and concepts that may come in mind so that you can experiment and see which one works better. As you are designing, don't forget to use every resource the client gave you. If the client suggested a font, if the client gave you a resource, an image, a color scheme, don't forget to use that. Sometimes if they give you something and you don't use it, you become very angry and then you have to start all over again because it is your mistake for not listening to them. So take note of that. It is very critical. Those things the client gave you will help you to design something that the client will really love. And if they didn't give you anything to, just go ahead and then download everything that you may need. You get your own fonts from the inspiration you got, you get your own images, you get your own color scheme from all the things you put together to help you you come up with the idea. So all those things will help you to get an idea to design. If the client didn't give you anything like that to use, at some point where you are close to completion, bring the client on board and share your progress with the client so that if there is any correction or addition, you'll be informed earlier before it becomes late. Then after everything, you submit the final design to the client. When designing, it is important to choose the right font for your project. This video right here will guide you on how you can manage and select fonts effectively. So you have to watch this video because it will help you choose the right fonts for the right project. Until next time, quench not your creativity. Peace.